Hey, what's up? OPERATIONiDROID here, and right now you're looking at my iPhone 5S and the Moga Ace Power controller, which was just recently released and is made for the iPhone 5S, the 5C, iPhone 5, and iPod Touch 5th Gen. Now these are all devices with lightning cables that can fit in the controller, so an iPad clearly is not going to fit in here. But as you can see, when you take off this package, you have a very nice box that says ready to Moga. And I've actually been messing around with this Moga Ace Power controller for quite a few days now, so I can get a feel for it before I give you guys my thoughts on it. So I decided to put it back in the box because I wanted to show you just how nice this box is. As you can see, when you open it up, here you have your Moga controller, and inside you would have the USB connector, which is the charger, and under you have instructions and spacers, and the spacers work for the iPod Touch 5th Gen because it is significantly thinner than the iPhone 5C, the iPhone 5S, and of course the iPhone 5. So when you take it out, you'll see that it is in portable mode, and clearly an iPhone 5 or any other iDevice is not going to fit in here. So how it works is that you extend it like so, and that is how you fit your device in, which is actually pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead, put this bad boy in, put it where the lightning bolt connector is, then you extend, because it's spring loaded there, it's connected, power it on, it'll begin to charge your iDevice, and then that's how you know it's connected. And that's all you have to do. No Bluetooth is required. So now when I open GBA4iOS 2.0 and I open a game like Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure, it will automatically know that I have this connected, because as you can see, there are no controls on the screen. So let's start off with the buttons. This is the menu button. You click it and it's universal for every game that this will be the menu button. As you can see, just open the menu, and I'm going to load a state here for you guys. And then in GBA4iOS 2.0, the only control moving that works is the D-pad, not using the analog sticks because, well, there wasn't analog sticks in the Game Boy Advanced. So besides that, as you can see, you have your A and B buttons here. X is select and Y is start. Makes sense. Besides that, you also have the triggers in the back, L and R, and the bumpers are L and R. The triggers are also L and R. And I find this controller really, really cool. It's a great idea that they did here, and it works pretty well with GBA4iOS 2.0. I mean, Riley, the developer of GBA4iOS, really coded this to perfection. You got everything pretty much right with this controller. The buttons are all perfect, everything is responsive, and it works really well. I really enjoy using this controller with games like Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure that, for lack of a better word, require advanced button pressing, unlike games like Pokemon. So as you can see in Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure, it's more of a battle style and moving around, jumping around, dodging hits, trying to block, smashing the B button to attack, using the L and R buttons to use my Kamehameha, and whatnot. But I find with games like Pokemon, which don't require advanced button pressing, just basically moving along the D-pad, and as well as pressing A and B to confirm or cancel, and that's pretty much all it takes to play Pokemon. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I mean. So I'm going to return to menu here, and then I'm going to scroll down to my Pokemon X and Y GBA ROM hack. Alright, so here we are at the menu. This is actually a GBA ROM hack of Pokemon Ruby, I believe, and it just has most of the Pokemon from Generation 6, which is X and Y, the game that just came out on the Nintendo 3DS. So anyways, I'm just going to load a state here so I can show you guys what I mean. So, normally in Pokemon, you just move around here, just like that, pressing the D-pad, and that's how you navigate, occasionally pressing A to see where you are, correct? Now, this can be kind of tedious when you're holding a big control like this that's only comfortable when you're constantly moving your fingers to press buttons and whatnot. The only thing that I do find effective with this is that the feature that Riley put in, which is sustain button, which is really cool. So for example, as I already showed you in previous videos, when you click down on a button, it will hold it down as if you were pressing it down. So as you can see, B is now held down and I'm constantly running. And now this is what makes it fun to play Pokemon games with this controller, which then when I use this method, I find pretty cool. But anyways, basically that is what I think of the Moga control. It's okay with games like Pokemon that do not require advanced button movements, but then when you're playing games like Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure or games like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, it's actually quite effective. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. The Moga controller is a little expensive, so I thought I would get it and show you guys how it works, and if you should buy it or not is up to you. But now that you've seen me with it hands-on, you can make that decision for yourself. Anyways, GBA for iOS 2.0 is just around the corner. It will be released very soon, and hopefully I have given you guys the information that you've wanted with the 2 videos on screen. If you haven't seen those, you can click on them or follow the link in the description. But there's still a couple of videos that I need to do for GBA for iOS 2.0 that I haven't done. For example, I plan on doing a how to get cheats video, which will be coming out very soon, and a final update on GBA for iOS 2.0 with all the features that I haven't gone over yet before it's released, but it will be released soon. Besides that, as I mentioned, if this video gets 260 likes, I'm going to be showing you that Pokemon X and Y GBA ROM hack, which is actually a really fun game. So if you haven't subscribed already, I definitely recommend that you subscribe. And if you have a question that you really want answered and I haven't answered, because if you commented and I haven't answered, I don't know why Google Plus is a little weird, the new comment section can't answer some questions, can't answer others, then I definitely recommend that you contact me on Twitter. I will always answer there. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy.